Shemai, I'm going to give you some Christmas gift ideas for ukulele players today. So, Christmas fast approaching, you're looking to buy something for your favourite ukulele player, a friend, family member, spouse, child, or even for yourself, a little treat or using up some of that Christmas money. So no ukuleles, but lots of things that ukulele players may well find useful or want more of. So I'm particularly looking at things that it doesn't matter if they've already got one or two of these, you can always do with more. So the first gift idea, cheap and cheerful. We're talking plectrums, okay? Very small, you can always do with more of them. If you're buying a plectrum, think leather, all right? There's quite a nice little diddy one by there, all right? Cheap and cheerful. They're much more pliable than a plastic nylon plectrum that guitarists use. Some of them are quite floppy indeed. You could also think about using or buying a felt plectrum. All right, so plectrums, cheap and cheerful, you're starting off maybe a couple of quid each. Some sellers, you can get them at Southern Uke Store. Well, in fact, nearly all ukulele shops, other music shops. eBay, I love the seller Billionaire Bob. All right, he makes really nice little custom made leather plectrums, and any ukulele player, well, me anyway, I always have a couple of these in my pocket. So think about plectrums as a gift. Next gift idea. What's in the box this time? Definitely something that ukulele players can always do with more than one. Yes, straps, ukulele straps. Most ukulele players use straps. If you're like me, I quite like to have a ukulele strap on each ukulele. You'll have seen lots of these ones. I wear these because they're aliens, but you can get them in all sorts of different colours, designs, materials. There's a leather one by there, even shapes. All right, this is a hook strap. All right, so you don't even need to have strap buttons there. I have actually done a video on straps. This is quite a unique one because one end for a strap button, that end goes around the headstock. Straps, you can't go wrong with straps. Another seller, you can get them, Southern Uke Store, ukulele stores. They start quite cheap, but another seller on eBay that I really love, Tracy 56 guinea pigs, or let me get that right, straps for chords. They did have a website, but they're just selling on eBay now. But you can get straps anywhere. Lots of different shapes and sizes. And again, ranging in price from about £5 up to quite expensive. But again, most ukulele players could do with several of these. Practical ukulele gift this time. A string winder. Now, these again, there are several types of these. Hang on, we've got a couple left. So, first of all, what is a string winder? You use it when you're changing strings, all right? And it makes the job much, much quicker. So that is quite a basic string winder, cheap and cheerful. They often have dual purposes. This one has got a little notch in it, and it's really handy when you're taking out pins from the bridge holding the strings in. All right, so a manual string winder, not expensive at all, little bit posher. This one is a multi-tool made by Daddario. It's in its packaging because this is one of my Christmas gifts. I'm not allowed to open it until Christmas Day. This one, same as this, it's a string winder, but this one is also a string cutter. All right, so a really practical and helpful gift, which sort of leads me on to one of these beauties. Now you're talking about it. All right, this is actually a Joom T2 Smart Tuner, and it is electric. All right, this is great if you change your strings at all. Really good if you change a lot of strings, and absolutely necessary if you're like me in school where I've got over 100 ukuleles. If I'm changing strings, this is absolutely brilliant. And not only does this wind strings, this is a tuner as well, which leads me on to the next one. The next one being tuners. Again, you can't have too many tuners, all right? I often leave these lying around. The next thing, I'm looking for tuners everywhere. So if you've got a few of them, you can keep it in a different case. You can keep it on a different uke. They come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, all right? From alien to colourful. This is personally my favourite type of tuner. It's a USB tuner. You don't need a computer to use it. It just means you don't use batteries. You charge it up using a USB. All right? So cheap and cheerful. They start from round about a £5 again. They go up. Really quite expensive. All right? But a tuner, you can't go wrong getting your favourite ukulele player or yourself another tuner. So you like the way I've gone from winders into tuners? And the next one, I'm going to do the same. Pedal. You can get a tuning pedal. So yes, there are literally thousands of types of tuners you can get, ranging from distortion, octave pedals, pedals that have got drum machines built in, pedals that have even got several types of effect built in, loopers, very handy, and as I mentioned a minute ago, tuning pedals. I'm not going to just go buy a pedal, that would be crazy. What I will do is recommend, if you're not sure at all, say this is for you, and you haven't got a clue where to start, or you know your friend has got an electroacoustic or an electric ukulele. Don't buy these if they've just got a normal acoustic ukulele. It's no good. But two that I'm going to personally recommend. First of all, this one. It's the Behringer V-Tone BDI 21. It's like a preamp. This is brilliant for your bass ukuleles. Round about the £30 mark. I have done an entire video on this and I've used it in quite a few videos as well. So that's the Behringer. Let me get so you can see it right. The bass one, and for Christmas, I've got myself, see this, you can buy yourself presents as well. Really, it's my husband's, you know. So this is the acoustic version. Again, it's in the box. I'm not allowed to try it out or play it until Christmas Day. But this one is the Behringer V-Tone ADI 21. Again, it's a preamp. I'm guessing it's got some kind of little equalizer on it as well, and it's a DI box. So if you're not sure where to start and you've got an electroacoustic ukulele or bass ukulele, consider one of these as a nice cheap starting point, the Behringer V-Tones. As we're talking about electric stuff, let's continue with that for a minute. The next gift idea is microphones. Quite often overlooked, but really, really important if you play electric or electroacoustic ukulele and you perform a little bit. Okay, so these are my two main go-to microphones. This one is like an industry standard. Shure, let me get this right, SM58. All right, it's a dynamic microphone, so you don't need to have power or anything to it. All right, it's a really, really good mic, and it is something worth investing in. All right, cheap mics, yeah, they sort of do a job, but this one you can't go wrong with it. And you'd put it in a stand in front of you, and of course it would pick up your ukulele to an extent as well. But if you're electroacoustic, you've got no worries. So a good, decent microphone, Shure SM58. And then another option is this. Now I've used this on quite a few gigs. This is basically a wireless over the head microphone, so it fits like that, and the microphone pops just in front of your mouth. Okay, so a couple of options for microphones, either again for yourself or for your favorite ukulele player. They're not cheap, all right? The Shure is round about the £80 mark, but it's worth the investment. It's the only time you'll have to buy a microphone. You won't have to buy another one. And this one, which is a Kimmerfun, I believe is round about £60. All right? So microphones are a great Christmas gift idea for your favourite uke player. Staying with electric or electronic at the moment, another great idea is one of these, especially if you enjoy making music and possibly recording it. This is a USB audio interface, and basically this plugs into your computer. You can put a microphone into it, you can put a ukulele directly into it. So if you want to record yourself, especially, you might be making little videos or just recording yourself to listen back to see if you're improving or not. These are not expensive. This one is Behringer. My other main one upstairs is a Focusrite Scarlett. They're simple to use, okay? This one starts at under, I'd say about £50, okay? But a USB audio interface is a great idea if either you or your favourite ukulele player has got an electroacoustic or an electric ukulele and a microphone. Fantastic fun and really, really useful. Staying with electronic, this one doesn't fit in the box, unfortunately, but how about thinking about getting as a gift an iPad or a tablet stand? Okay, I use this. I don't use paper music anymore, haven't done for a long, long time. So if I'm out and about, either gigging or going to ukulele club or even in school, I use one of these. It's an iPad or tablet stand. This particular one, as you can see, all right, it'll fit most tablets. Hang on, you go like that and click it shut. You can see the other end. It's just a normal stand. There you are. You can actually see a picture of one there. This isn't my favourite type. I'll explain why in a minute, because this is the one I normally take out with me. You can see this one here has got almost a square holder on it, which is great. It keeps the tablet nice and safe. However, hang on. This one folds up even more. Now, I do often have people asking me about these. Generally, you get them on Amazon. Put in music stand tablet holder or iPad music stand, okay? And the reason I prefer this one is because it's got a diagonal holder on it, but it means it all folds up a little bit neater into a nice case. And when you're trying to carry all your gear around, this one, if I can get it back in there we go, is a great little buy. All right, so another great gift idea is an iPad or a tablet stand. And if you are thinking about getting a tablet stand, some other little gift ideas as well. You can actually get accessories to clip onto the stands. That's actually a ukulele hanger that would clip onto the stand, and that's a little drinks holder which will also clip onto the stand. All right, so just a couple more little extra gift ideas for your tablet stand for your favourite ukulele player. Now, stands are quite important to a ukulele player, so here we go, some more ideas. This time, actual ukulele stands. Why do you need them? To keep your ukuleles safe. All right, this is just a single stand. It unfolds like that. Because it's adjustable, okay, you can make it as small or as big as you like for your ukulele, and you're keeping it off the floor. This one is a bit more bulky. Oh, it almost looks like Santa's sleigh there. All right, this one's a bit more bulky. It goes like that. So it takes apart, covered in puppy fluff. Great. And you pop it back together, and these sit on the floor like so, and great for holding your ukuleles off the floor. But it isn't just single ones you can get. How about a ukulele rack? Now, I've done a video on how to make a ukulele rack and miniaturize a guitar rack into a ukulele rack, but it is also possible to go and buy them as ukulele racks. Southern Uke Store often stock them. I noticed the other day there was some on Amazon. It turns out they're the octopus ukulele racks. All right, I was after one of these for ages and they were out of stock forever and ever and ever, hence why I had a go of making my own. But I've noticed Chamberlain's Music have got them in stock as well, and they go from 3 all the way up to holding 10 ukuleles. And if you don't want to put them on the floor, you can either get a ukulele hanger, which goes on the wall, like so. In the back over there, my LED one, which I put up again, I've made a video showing you how to put that. But ukulele hangers are great putting on the wall. Just be careful that this part of it isn't too big, because what will happen is if this is quite big, some of the smaller ukulele heads will slip through. All right, but a nice ukulele hanger on the wall for your favourite ukulele player. And the last gift idea for Christmas, and remember, you may have Christmas money, so you don't have to rush to get any of these. These are just nice ideas to think about, is something to play along with your ukuleles. I'll explain what this one is in a minute. This could be a bit noisy. Percussion instruments, and of course the kazoos. All right, many ukulele players love using extra instruments. Now this is the first one I pulled out. I didn't include this one with the pedals earlier because this one doesn't alter the sound. It is a percussion instrument. It is electric, so you'd plug it in, you'd put your ukulele or bass into one side, other side comes out into your amp, and this little one, which is the Ortega Horse Kick Pro, has actually got several sounds on it. So you can get all sorts of sounds like a cajon drum or sleigh bells or a little shaker type sound or cowbell, all right? So that's a great idea. I haven't actually done a video on this. I will have to feature it one day, all right? But that's a stomp pedal which makes various sounds when you tap your foot on it. We've got finger shakers. These are great because you can actually wear them, let me put it the right way around, while you're strumming your ukulele. They come in various shapes, sizes, slightly different sounds, cheap and cheerful. How about a foot tambourine? I'm not going to get my foot up on the desk now. But basically you strap that around the bottom of your foot, and as you tap it, you get a great if you're playing along by yourself or if you're a leader of a group. I use these in school all the time because it just helps add a little bit of sound, but helps to keep the other players in time. And then of course we've got this, the kazoo. Jude, I'm so sorry. Oh, I quite like that. Won't happen again. There we are. So you can get quite posh kazoos that even come in its own box. Okay, you can get colourful kazoos. You can get wooden kazoos. This one's quiet, but does sound quite nice. And if you want to go the absolute limits, nice purple bag, we have the ultimate. Yes, it's an electric kazoo. All right, there are loads of different percussion instruments, but lots of them are designed to actually be able to play whilst you're playing your ukulele. All right, yeah, it's going to get a bit noisy, but they are really great fun. And if all else fails, ukulele players love Ukulele T-Shirts. Yeah, a little bit of shameless self-promotion. We've got a new store now on YouTube. You'll see it directly below the videos. And there is a link to store. I haven't got all the designs on there yet, but our red bubble shop, which is right up in the top corner, that's got all the designs I've done so far. So you can always consider getting a T-shirt or even a mug. So hopefully that has given you some ideas to buy your favourite ukulele players, your husband, your wife, your children, or even yourself a little Christmas treat, all right? Without breaking the bank. And as I said, they're the sort of things that if you buy and they've already got one because you didn't realise, it's not going to be the end of the world. I do hope you've enjoyed this video and maybe found it helpful. As always though, if you've got a comment or question, please feel free, leave it below. Give us a like if you've enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos. Thank you for watching.